There it is. Well, that's where we're going, right over there. Just like she described it. Well, just yesterday I uploaded another video featuring some of the spooky stories that my listeners have sent to me. And one of the stories, a woman had talked about staying at an Airbnb in a remote part of Maine, and that there was a pond right next to it. Well, it just happens to be that I was passing through the area not too long after I received that story, and I wanted to see what this location looked like. If you haven't already heard the story, it's about a guy who went missing while walking his dog down this pond here, down to the pond from this trailhead. So this is called Sprague or Sprague Pond Preserve. And I'm going to take you down to the pond and back and kind of show you what it looks like. And as explained in the story, it's a pretty small parking lot, as you can see. So let's go ahead and head down there. I just wanted to mention that not far from the trailhead, there's an old house or some kind of structure there. I'm not sure what purpose it serves. Just wanted to note that. As for the Airbnb that woman was staying at, I believe it's over there on that side. In fact, there's a better look at the Airbnb over there. So not far at all from the trail. Alright, just a little further down now. We have a private sign over here on this side. Must be a private residence up there. I reckon the pond isn't too far from here. There's a lot of mosquitoes out here, which is a good indication of a swampier pasture. And it looks like it clears up a little bit over there, and that could just be the guy's backyard from over here. Here's another look at the back end of that Airbnb. From what she was explaining, the property runs all the way down this way and connects with the pond just right over there out of view. Given the subject matter, I don't recommend doing this sort of thing by your lonesome. But given the short distance to the trailhead and the willingness to carry protection, I figured I'd give it a try. In fact, that pond is real close now. I can see it. There it is. So apparently this is the same trail that gentleman took with his dog when he went missing. I'm going to take you up the trail just a little further on before I turn around and head back to the truck. I just wanted to show you a little bit more of the pond itself. Sure is pretty out here. I probably wouldn't come out here much later than this, but given the unique circumstances of being within an arm's reach of one of the locations featured in my stories, I figured it'd be an opportunity I couldn't pass up. If you listen closely, you can hear ducks off in the background, in case you were wondering what that was. There's another great view of the pond. Looks like the trail cuts right into the edge of it, right over here. This is probably a good point for me to turn around and head back. The trail keeps going up that way. Now I'm curious if there were any water searches done with dive teams out here. There's a whole lot of water out here, and there was probably a whole lot more when the event happened. Well, there you have it. Time to head back. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to get online and find out who this missing hiker was. And try to find some more information about him. But it seems like this investigation is still ongoing. And there's probably not a whole lot we can do at this point. Well, at least now I have a better understanding of where that missing hiker ended up going. We know that there's a residence on each side of the trail, and he could have gone anywhere. But it's hard to imagine that somebody could have gotten lost on this small trail. There's plenty of signs out here, and from what you can hear, the main road is just right there. It baffles my mind when we have cases like these that are seemingly easily explainable, yet so complex when it comes down to the nitty-gritty. Alright, well, I'm back out here at the trailhead. It didn't take me long at all to get down there and back. Probably only about 10 minutes or so. And it does appear that there is another hike that you can take once you're out there. Basin Road, a little over 2.5 miles from here. I just went down to Sprague Pond and back. So I wondered if they searched that area as well. I wanted to point out something. This sign right here. It is hunting season. It got me thinking, if there was a criminal investigation as to what happened to that missing person, perhaps our first clue is right there. What if there was somebody who mistaked him as a wild game? Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. I can imagine a situation where somebody got shot, and perhaps the shooter could have hidden the body somewhere or taken him out of the park altogether. It's happened before. But we don't know anything yet. So if you're out in these parts this time of year, just be careful. Thanks for joining me, folks. I'm going to follow up on this case, and hopefully we'll be able to find out who this person was before too long. Thanks for watching, and you'll hear from me soon.